what it is. Coach Steve back again with his 2023 ADP outlooks. Next up on my list, Jonathan Taylor. Last year, Jonathan Taylor had 192 carries, over 1,000 total all-purpose yards, and 4 touchdowns. He was RB 34 on the season after missing games due to some injuries last year. What can be different for 23? Well, a healthy season obviously is a key factor here. We definitely want to see him in a healthy season. His 17-game pace last year was 1,300 yards and 6 touchdowns. That would have made him look a lot better than the just barely over 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns he got last year, actually. So a healthy season should make Jonathan Taylor a much better player for fantasy next year. A new offensive scheme. Well, that's going to change. Obviously, we know that Shane Steichen is now the new head coach for this team here. He was able to help Miles Sanders kind of bounce back to some noteworthy performances. He had 1,100 yards and 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns last year. So if Jonathan Taylor can do that, that would be fantastic, obviously. Mobile quarterback. That's the one issue. Obviously, over the years, quarterbacks that are mobile and running backs don't mix very well. For one, the receptions aren't usually as high, which sucks. The goal line usage, and we saw Jonathan Taylor go from 85 to 31 this past year. Anthony Richardson could run that ball in on his own very much well and not have to use Jonathan Taylor on that. So there's concerns there. And just over 3 of the last seasons, just 2 RBs who finished as an RB1 had a mobile quarterback. Miles Sanders almost did. He was RB13. And then the yardage. The yardage will be good because there should be more open lanes. But does the touchdowns get stolen from Jonathan Taylor for Anthony Richardson? It's definitely possible. Those are my concerns. But there's some upside to his game, but there's definitely some concerns for me. I think you could take him in round 1. I think he should see at least a 280 carry season here out of him still. We should get over 1,000 yards. The touchdown upside, I don't know if it's there. The reception upside is definitely not there. Probably a better value in round 2, but you can definitely take him in round 1. Just be cautious because there are some concerns with his game, but he should be able to bounce back to somewhat of a borderline RB1 in 2023.